Hey, this is Gary Kayye. We're here at ISE 2015, and we just here on day one, we just finished attending the Microsoft press conference, which officially launched the Surface Hub into the commercial AV industry. I'm with Andrew Stillman, who's product marketing manager for Surface Hub. First of all, Andrew, how do you like Amsterdam and our quaint little commercial AV show?
We're loving it. This is Microsoft's first time here at ISE, and we're really happy to tell the story about the Surface Hub and tell people how to unlock the power of the group here.
Well, listen, everyone's been talking about what Microsoft's going to do getting into the audiovisual industry. In fact, at InfoComm, I think a lot of people expected a product like this at InfoComm. But just about a month ago, not quite a month ago, you launched the Surface Hub, obviously. And clearly not just the commercial AV industry is a target market for this. This has got market potential outside of audiovisual. But if you're looking at the commercial AV industry, I assume that you look at this as a replacement for projectors and flat screen displays that are not interactive in any type of application, meeting room application.
Yes, that's correct. We think there's a great place in a conference room to serve the purpose of a projector, to serve the purpose of a whiteboard, to help you with your video conferencing. We really feel like it's an all-in-one device that can serve a lot of the needs that people have in a conference room.
So you have this 4K resolution display. Obviously, it's one of the first 4K interactive displays on the market. You've also got a camera built in here because you're using Skype for Business, which is integrated into it. Is it a 4K camera? Is it a 2K camera? You have two cameras, or how does that work?
So we have two cameras, one on each side, and they're both HD cameras. So we've designed them with a very wide field of view. The goal is that you want to be able to see the entire conference room, and you also want to see the person who's up at the board very clearly. So even if someone's up there writing on the whiteboard, you still want to be able to see them and make eye contact. We've also taken the cameras and positioned them on the sides rather than the top. And the reasoning behind that is that we want people to feel like they're part of the meeting even if they're remote. And so if I'm looking at you, the Skype for Business, you've got your video feed right next to the camera. So I'm looking at you, I'm making eye contact as I talk to you, you feel like you're engaged, you feel like they're part of the meeting. So we've taken those cameras, put one on each side, and integrated it into the device so that people don't ever have any problems connecting, and it's even a device that can move from room to room.
Okay, and then from the connecting standpoint, in addition to connecting via Skype for Business, if you're live in the room and if you're a Farsight, you can also connect devices across the network wirelessly, correct?
Exactly. We've built a way using our Connect technology that people can either wired or wirelessly connect their devices, wirelessly using the Miracast technology.
And is that any device, or are you limited to just Windows-based devices? What about Android tablets and iOS tablets?
So anything that supports the Miracast technology will ultimately be able to wirelessly connect, and anything with the display out will be able to connect using wires. So we really want to support a broad ecosystem of devices, whatever people are using into the rooms that they work together in.
So if they bring in an iOS device like a Apple tablet or an iPhone or an Android, they would need to use the wired connection in that case.
Correct, except for Android devices that support Miracast, they'd be able to use wirelessly.
Okay. Do you see in the future, have you talked about adding AirPlay capability to it?
We don't have any announcements on that yet. We ultimately would love to be able to support any platform we can. So we really want to be an open platform. We don't have any AirPlay announcements at this time.
Well, obviously, there's a lot of people using Apple out there, so that'd be something to think about, and it sounds like you're already thinking about it. As far as distribution of the product and as far as availability of the product, when do you expect the product to start shipping?
We'll be shipping it later this year, and we'll be sharing more detailed announcements about a bit channel at a later time.
Okay, and obviously you got to wait for Windows 10 because it's a Windows 10 based device. So it's impressive. We actually shot the whole press conference. We also shot Andrew's demo of Surface Hub. We'll link that in this interview here. In addition, we're going to be covering all the products and the integration of Microsoft throughout this industry, and we'll of course see you at InfoComm. I'm sure you'll be there in June. Thanks for watching, Andrew. Thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it. And keep watching. We're covering a lot more products here at ISE 2015.